After that, we are calculating the x. And if we look at this line, it's in mathf_clamp method, reading an input or an axis, that's mouse x, means mouse horizontal, okay, movement, multiplies by the vector we are calculated and its x argument. Now we have max speed. What's the max speed? If you take a look, max speed, come on, where are you? I don't find it for now. Well, let me see. Max speed. It's here. Okay, it's a vector 2, and here is the definition. Okay, so we need it again in the definition. It's a public, and as you can see, it's a vector 2. And it's equals to mu vector 2 with a number. So we are calculating it and multiplies it to delta time to smooth it on different machines with different CPU speeds. Then we are calculating the CPOs, and again we need to look for another variable for soldier, and let's take a look at soldier. Where are you, soldier? Show yourself, soldier. Soldier, come on, soldier. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, here. It's a transfer mode, okay? So we need it again, and it's type transform. Okay, and another thing is target height, and let's see if we have that. It's here, okay, and we are assigning it before, we are calculating it before the calculation of radar again, and it should be defined somewhere else because we are seeing this here. Yeah, so it's a float. So it's again a public float, target height equals 0. Okay, and if you had seen, let's take a look at from the start. Here we have that. In camera movement, first we are saying if it's in crouch mode, then we have crouch aim height. If it's not in crouch mode, it's in normal aim height. And I'm sure as hell that they are defined variables again, crouch aim height and normal aim height, so we want these. But let's say that it's normal aim height, because of course it's third person shooter, so when you look, it's somewhere here, normal aim height, and crunch aim height. It's because when you are playing the game you can crunch your character and it will sit down. So again, it's calculating that drop off in height and assigning it in normal height, target height. Then if it's in aiming or it's not aiming. So the main question here is that if you want your camera to change the height, okay, depending on your character. Personally, I think we don't need this for the starters, but the calculation is here, and of course if you want to change the height you need to look at the physics, etc., to calculate this target height, then assign it to C-pose somewhere here, and again here, okay, and assign that C-pose to radar position. In my case, I prefer to look at this like this, okay. I just copy this, okay, and instead of this line, I just say the radar position will be equal to a new vector tree, okay, and in new vector tree let's see that C-pose. What was that? It's soldier position, and the only thing is changing it's the height, so I'll just take this one and I say dot x, comma, and now I am calling radar dot position dot y, comma, and again soldier position dot z. So this way my radar will move by soldier in x and z, but it will maintain the height because I'm just assigning the same height each time, and this way I don't need the ray casting and anything else. And that's it for the scripting that I'm looking for. So I don't need the target height at all, so I can delete it and just need to define the soldier, and I think I don't need the normal height. No, I'm not needing this again. I just need a float, a vector, and a transform, okay. So I'll just copy this one, create a new document in Notepad++, and just paste it for future usage, and I just save it in desktop, and let's call it camera script. And that's all the thing you need for the camera scripting, but that's not all the scripting you need, because when we go back to the radar system, when we are looking to the radar arrow, we'll see that it's using another script called smooth lookup. So when we want to take a look at the smooth lookup, if I'm correct, where are you, smooth lookup? Yeah, it's a camera script under standard assets. So if you just use to import a package, and in the standard package you will have this smooth lookup script under camera scripts, If you didn't have that, just open the bootcamp demo and save the script in another place, and you'll use that for the arrow. Now what's the arrow? From now on I'll focus on the graphic system. The arrow, if you remember the GUI here, I'm opening the Photoshop. It's slow because of the recording. Oh, come on. Okay, the arrow is this. The arrow is just a simple indicator here. Okay, this is the arrow, and if you remember the theory, it's indicating the way to our endpoint or whatever it's called. So how did this come up? It's a plane again, and it has a smooth look at script, and in a smooth look at we have a target, that's the aim endpoint of the game, and that's this beacon type of particle system. So the arrow is looking to that game object here, and it's not smoothing at all, and it's not dampening at all, but it has a minimum distance. I'll take a look at this minimum distance later, and it has a texture on it. Let's find this texture and show it in Explorer, and that's this arrow. Okay, so if I just move it into my Photoshop and wait it to open, okay, so it's little arrow, and if you take a look at the size, it's just 32 to 32. It's a nice little arrow. Okay, nothing else, just save this as a PNG with transparent background and use it as the texture for the arrow.